In this video, we are going to be looking at the standard written algorithm. The standard written algorithm is the way or the standard way of doing things. It's the way that your parents and I learnt multiplication when we were young. The first example to the far left is 12 times 2. If we look at the ones column, we can multiply 2 times 2 to make 4, and we place the 4 down into the ones column. Then we look at 1 times 2, and we say 1 times 2 is 2, and we put the 2 down in the tens column. In the next example, 11 times 4, we start off in the ones column and we say 1 times 4 is 4. Then we go to the tens column and we say 4 times 1 is 4, and we put the 4 down. 11 times 4 is 44. When we're multiplying 54 by 3, we look at the ones column again, we say 3 times 4 is 12. We put the 2 down in the ones column and we carry the 1 over to the tens column. We then say 3 times 5 is 15, plus 1 more is 16, and we put 16 down next to the 2. So we have 100, 6 tens and 2 ones. 54 times 3 is 162. In our last example, we have 37 times 5. We start off once again in the ones column. 7 times 5 is 35. We place the 5 down in the ones column and we carry the 3 to the tens column. We then say 3 times 5 is 15 and 3 more is 18. So we have 100, 8 tens and 5 ones. 37 times 5 is 185. Hey guys, let's move on to some harder examples now in this slide. We are going to look at 12 times 12 on the far left. Let's start in the ones column. 2 times 2 equals 4, so we place the 4 down in blue. Then we move to the tens column, we say 1 times 2 is 2, and we place the 2 down. Now that we're finished with the ones column, we move to the tens column. We place the 0 down in red, and then we say to ourselves, 1 times 2 is 2, so we place the 2 down. And then we say 1 times 1 is 1, so we place the 1 into the hundreds column. Then we add what's left. 24 plus 120 is 144. If we move to the example in the middle, let's follow the same process. We start in the ones column. 2 times 3 is 6, so we place the 6 down in blue. Then we say 2 times 2 is 4, and we place the 4 down into the tens column. Now we're done with the ones column. We're going to move over to the tens column. So we put a 0 down in the ones column. 3 times 3 is 9. We place the 9 down. And then we say 3 times 2 is 6. And we place the 6 down into the hundreds column. Then we're left with adding 46 to 690. We can see in the ones column, 6 plus 0 is 6. In the tens column, 9 plus 4 is 13. We place the 3 down in the tens column, and then we place a 1 into the hundreds column. Then we say 6 plus 1 is 7, and then we know 23 times 32 is 736. In the last example in the far right, let's start the process again. We start in the ones column. 3 times 9 is 27. We place the 7 down in blue, and we carry the 2 over to the tens column. 3 times 4 is 12, plus 2 is 14. We place 14 down. 1 in the hundreds column, 4 in the tens column. Then we move over to the tens column. We're done with the ones column now, so we move over to the tens column and we say to ourselves, 3 times 9 is 27. We place the 7 down in purple, and we place the 2 up into the tens column. We then say to ourselves, 3 times 4 is 12, plus another 2 is 14. We place 1 into the thousands column, 4 into the hundreds column. Then what we have to do is we have to add 147 to 1,470. Adding those two numbers together, we get 1,617. 49 times 33 is 1,617. We have one last example to show you. 94 times 37. So let's start again. Let's start in the ones column. 7 times 4 is 28. We place the 8 down into the ones column, and we place the 2 up into the tens column. 9 times 7 is 63. 63 plus 2 more is 65. Then we move over. We say to ourselves, we're done with the ones column. We're going to move to the tens column now. 3 times 4 is 12. We put the 2 down and we place the 1 up. 3 times 9 is 27. Plus 1 more is 28. We put the 2 down in the thousands column and the 8 in the hundreds column. Now we're left with adding 658 to 2,820. Now let's work down. In the ones column, 8 plus 0 is 8. 5 plus 2 in the tens column is 7. 6 plus 8 is 14. We place the 4 down in the hundreds column and we carry the 1 over to the thousands column. 2 plus 1 equals 3. 94 times 37 is 3,478.